Hey, today is the 21st of December 2023. It is the evening of the winter solstice, the darkest night of the year, darkest day of the year tomorrow. Heads up, the satanic crew of freakazoids are doing their rituals, so heads up on that. Then they're going to be doing it on the 24th and the 25th and the 27th and the 1st. So we got that going for us. But anyway, I was trying to go to sleep early. I'm just so utterly exhausted. And I haven't even done really much of anything today. And I slept like 6 hours. I didn't get real good sleep, but it wasn't that, that bad. Like, I've gone weeks with only maybe just a couple weeks ago when they did all that beep to me and I was outside for 6 nights and 7 days and I slept about 10 hours. I felt more energetic then. I'm just wiped out, y'all, so I don't know if something's about to take place. Maybe the Most High is having us go to sleep so we wake up and we're home. There's no place like home, like Dorothy, right? Click those red shoes together. And then she woke up, right? Escaped the Emerald City. So I just wanted to come on for a minute. This is a off the wall topic. But are y'all just completely asking yourself, what kind of hell are we in? What is this place? What is this nightmare we're in? I am so sick of seeing this. This isn't a complaint. I'm not mad at all. I'm perfectly calm. But it's not a rant or anything like that. It's just me noticing how sick of seeing the same thing every day, day in and day out. Every day I get up, every day I wake up, I smile and put on my makeup and do a little dance for you, Jesus. But I look out the window, open the door, whatever. In any city, in any state, and this isn't just every other time or 5 out of 6 days of the week. It's every single time I get up. When I first look outside or I first step outside, it's always the same vehicles, black SUVs, okay? For years. The same colors, the people all around me wearing the same colors, saying the same kind of dumb things, doing the same clown acts, doing the same kind of noise harassment, the same runarounds with the same replacing ID after credit or debit card after one place to the next place to the next, and it's always the same thing. And none of the people around me seem to notice. It's like they're walking around in a trance as robots. And I can't help but think that we, the people that are being persecuted, are the only ones with souls left. What do y'all think? Because it's just bizarre out. Last night I couldn't go to sleep till after midnight from a lot of the noise harassment. Finally went to sleep, and within 15 minutes I got jolted awake by 2 people, or what looked to be people, but I don't know anymore if these are even humans. And they were outside. I'm not in a downtown area. There's not much around. Screaming and yelling, "You're gonna go to jail! F you!" The man threw a bicycle down in the middle of the road right in front of my window, and then the woman starts flailing her arms in the air, flailing and waving and screaming and running up up and down the street, up and down the street. And then the day before that, about in the exact same spot, this wasn't as late though. This was, I don't know, this one, the other one, day before yesterday, I don't know, 8 or 9 at night. A random man just walks down the street, stands in front of my window, starts drinking a beer, and just stares up at me like he knew I was up there. I'm not standing by the window. I'm sitting on the bed glancing out as he's saying the most bizarre things that I couldn't even understand what some of it was. He walked around in circles, which reminded me how the animals are going around in circles in that horrible movie with John Cusack, Cell, which Father told me this is actually happening. I think the switch has already been turned, y'all. I notice it more when it gets dark. They act more and more freaky, but it's in the day too. And I'm wondering, are we in between dimensions? Okay, just think about it. Like, we're seeing both what's happening in the third dimension, where people are all part of the system, and we're going back up and down in between the third and fifth dimension. I don't know. Could that be part of why some of us are seeing this Mandela effect, which has even affected my Bible? The Bible that I know said, now I've only had this Bible about 3 or 4 years, but I know my Bible said you cannot pour new wine in old wine skins. And now it says wine bottles. And I made a whole video about that, how a bottle is like a vessel. And I believe these people that sold out, and that a lot of them took the, you know what, in the dark, and you're to blame. They're soulless. Their souls are gone, y'all. And that's why our harassment, targeting, persecution is 100-fold stronger, because we're the only real souls left. When I hear people laugh now, it's like, it's cringe-worthy. That's not even my word. I really don't want to pick up the satanic system's wording, but it actually makes me just go, ugh, when somebody has a fake laugh. I'd rather you not laugh and just kind of smile. You know, if I'm making a joke and it's not funny, just kind of smile if it's not funny. You know, don't frown, but don't fake a laugh. And to me, I can feel it a mile away. This energy is just something, I don't know, something has completely changed. Okay, the construction, construction. A lot of y'all know that that's been some of my torture for years and years. But I started thinking about it. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And I thought, well, it's once I became awake, they started using that more. But all the cities are being under construction in all cities now. And it's like, is this the new, the new world disorder? They've built a completely new place around while everyone was asleep. And people sold out and went along with all these horrible things that they put in people's faces, and nobody stood up for what's right. People denied truth. So now 90-something% of Mystery Babylon America, as well as the world, is now under a strong delusion. I don't know about y'all, but like I was sitting here thinking, now where am I going to go? Where am I supposed to go? And if you asked me 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even 2 years ago, no, it probably would have been before the scamdemic started, I would have had no problem saying, man, if I had the money, I'd be in Florida. I would want to go to Florida. I'll go to the Keys. I'll go to Key West and all this stuff, which I've lived there before. Some of y'all know that. But, or, there's a couple other places that I would love to go. But I would have had no problem. If somebody said, where would you go if you had the money to do it? I would say Florida. If you were able to, if they allowed us to be allowed passports, right? We're restricted to the satanic states of America. then I'd be like, I'm going to France, man. Get me to France. I got ants in my pants. But in the States, I would say Florida, right? If y'all gave me the money, I'd be booking it. Now I'm like, man, I'm not even that far away, right? I'm not like 5, 6, 7 states away, but I could care less. And then I'm thinking, man, I don't celebrate Christmas. I haven't celebrated Christmas in about, I'm going to say 7 or 8 years. Um, but I love lights. I've always loved lights. I call them the twinkly lights. I know that there's places that have the twinkly lights, the Christmas things, even though we're not to celebrate it and I haven't put up a tree. I don't think I put up a tree in like 15 years. Normally, I don't even have a place to put one up, but I used to have, those little $20 trees you get at Michael's or something like that. I don't do any of that stuff, even though I love decorating, I love lights and stuff, but that doesn't even excite me. And I'm like, I know they got all kinds of stuff going on, even though I do everything alone. And if I do mess up and get back with someone that's of the world, just out of sheer boredom and loneliness sometimes, I'm not lonely 90-something% of the time. Father is a great entertainer. Yeshua, he has a great sense of humor as well. And I enjoy my time with them. But every once in a while you want companionship to go out and talk to when you're seeing something, or look at that. And I regret it every time I go back into the world. And the world is very mean to me, including trying to spit on me this last time when I was having to sleep outside, throwing bottles while I was behind a dumpster, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, it almost gives me a stomach ache thinking about being with the world, right? But sometimes you'll slip back into your old ways. And when you do, for me anyway, when I do, it's a absolute nightmare. I always have something stolen. Somebody always puts something in my drink. Used to, you might have got poisoned, back 10 years ago, maybe once a year. Now it's every time. And it's like, what is there in the world that I even want? Nothing. Honestly, if somebody gave me $1 million, I would probably, well, no, I don't even think I would buy a house. I've always wanted a house, but now I realize that's part of the system, being part of the system. Then you have to pay taxes on the house. Then you have to have the inspection. Then you have to be up to code. Then you have to make sure the lawn is mowed and the paint is the right way that the neighborhood association wants it. And then you got to worry about the plumbing and all the air conditioning and all that kind of stuff that being targeted, they totally destroy with us. Down to the washing machine that they break, it's always stuff with the air conditioner and poisoning through the air conditioner vents. And then you got to worry about that. And it's your house. So now you're having to come up with this amount of money. And then, the Nazis know where you live. Are they going to burn the house up when you live? Are they going to blow it up while you're in there? Like you hear about the houses blowing up now. And being part of the system, you're still part of the system. And you're basically locked in that space, right? And, oh, yeah, you can rent it out. Not if you're targeted. Not if you're targeted. They will not allow you to do any of that. So I started thinking, what would I do with $1 million? I would give it to the struggling end-time saints. That's what I would do with it. I would give it to homeless people. I would try to help other people. And I'm not saying this to go, oh, look at me, I'm so great. No, I'm saying it because there is nothing in this earth that I want. I want out of this matrix of Hazel Thunderdome. So are y'all feeling the same thing as me? Because I feel like we don't have anything else of the world. We don't want this world. So maybe is that why Father is allowing all this extra persecution in this final hour to completely strip us of any want from this world, right? Is that why the friends and family all turned on us, right? So that we would have no hold on this earth and we would be ready to get out. I don't know, y'all, but put it in the comments if y'all are feeling like me, because it's really been bothering me. I've been so stressed out this past week, and I thought, oh, now I'm finally back inside after almost freezing to death for a week, and I'll be able to, relax and be peaceful. Well, I did for the first couple days. I couldn't stop shaking for 2 whole days, and it took 3 days for me to get the feeling back in my hands, because I was sleeping outside for 6 days, and a few of the days it was below freezing, and I didn't have a coat, gloves, nothing. Okay? But Father kept me for some reason. I kept saying, why? Why didn't you just let me get out of here? Well, maybe our mission isn't complete yet. But also maybe it's because he has to completely strip us of every single thing that we want. Like I remember back in the day, I used to love going shopping for clothes. It's not even fun anymore. You buy some, oh, I got a good deal. Because I always would try to find, something on sale or whatever. And, oh, you got a good deal. And then you'd wear it a few times and then the excitement would wear off. And it's like, who cares? I wear the same 3 things. I don't need all this crap. I don't wear jewelry anymore. I don't get my hair done anymore. I don't even highlight it myself. Haven't done my nails in like 10 years. I just am usually in jeans and a t-shirt or sweatpants. And then if sometimes I'll put on a blazer, that's my dress up, a blazer and jeans. I could care less. I wear tennis shoes every day, every single day. The old me, I would dress up to the hilt. I'd have on high heels. My feet would be hurting, but I'd want to look good, right? Always have my hair blonde and all, all this extra makeup on and all this stuff. I could care less now. And people would be like, well, maybe it's because you're older now. You're over 50 and blah, blah, blah. No, it has nothing to do with that. Because people in their 60s, 70s, 80s are still getting, doing all this stuff, dressing on up that are part of the world. It's like, I'm ready to get out of here, y'all. I'm ready. And I feel like something is afoot at the Circle K. So again, I'm just talking here, and I'm tired of seeing the same clown act day in and day out. The leaf blowers every single day. Cletus and Jethro out there hammering, banging, drilling wherever I go. Cops following me around. People staring at me. People giving me dirty looks. The same colors every day. Everyone around me wearing red. Everybody driving black vehicles or either red and white vehicles. The same thing day in and day out. Getting up, thinking I'm going to hear from the Lord. Okay, this is next. This is what you're going to do next. And then your purpose will be fulfilled. Waiting on Jesus. No, he's not here yet. I feel he's coming. I feel it's closer. I feel it's closer. But where is he? I don't know, y'all. I'm tired of it. And wouldn't it be cool for Yeshua to come back on their mock, makeshift, pagan, satanic holiday? Just to slap in their face. Oh, really? You're pretending to celebrate me? Number 1, this isn't my birthday. Number 2, you're giving out gifts. Why are you giving gifts out if this was supposed to be my birthday and you're giving them to each other? Oh, what's that you're giving? Oh, babies' body parts? Yeah, that's what the Satanists do, by the way. Did y'all know that? They give out babies' body parts on Christmas. Isn't that nice? Father hates all this stuff. The Most High God hates it. And I hate it. Hated it. I can still laugh at some of the stuff. Like I was thinking about watching that movie Elf, and Father even showed me that. Will Ferrell is like us. We're the outcasts. We don't fit in. Will Ferrell was adopted. Elf. I was adopted. Some of y'all were adopted. And some of us that don't think we were adopted. Now, this isn't me because I know I was, but some of y'all that never fit in, black sheep. Maybe you were adopted too and they just kept it from you. Who knows anymore? But we are definitely the odd ones on whatever this is. And I'm asking myself, and I'm asking y'all, are we going in and out of dimensions and we're about to be freed? Because This system is locking everybody in that's a part of this beast system, and we're not. So we're being cast out. Castaways going to the island. Okay, that's enough of my talking, my squawking. I want to try to get this out. I'm hoping it doesn't disappear when I go to upload it like it did, but I'm just noticing how all these people are talking. We're going to the Christmas parties. I'm hearing it when I'm going out. I'm still out there running errands, even though I didn't do beep today. I ran errands yesterday. I found a homeless shelter and gave a few of my clothes away. Not bragging, but I can only take so much when I travel because I go on foot. And I just had to go, all that crap that happened with me when I was stolen from. So I'm like, okay, so now for the summer stuff. So what I'll do is I'll buy some summer clothes, enough, what I can carry in a suitcase. And then when it's winter and I have to move, because sometimes I'll move 3-4 times in a week. Sometimes it might be in a month. This past time I was able to stay somewhere for 5 months. That is huge and bizarre. But it just continues to get worse and worse and worse wherever I'm at instead of better. You think if you're grounded somewhere, you'd be able to relax more. No, it's even more persecution, trying to run you from town to town, just like they did Yeshua. But I went to a homeless shelter, and they did need the clothes, so I was grateful I didn't just have to throw them in the trash can. I hate wasting anything, food, anything. And so, I'll eat leftovers for 5 days, even when it says, you're not supposed to eat this after the 3rd day. Well, I've done it, and it hasn't made me sick. Is this more of their scams and schemes? Cons. To get you to throw away your food and buy more, buy more, buy more, buy, right? Buy. Anyway, and when I went there, the only person that seemed like a human was one of the people that was working in the homeless shelter that actually smiled and talked with me, and we laughed. Everybody else around, we're going to the Christmas party. Oh my God, I'm going to wear this dress. Look at my dress. Oh. By the way, the bus passed me up again, and there was 2 cackling witches. Well, one was a male witch, and one was a woman witch. She's wearing a red dress. That's right, a long red dress. Woman in a red dress. Matrix are for kids. And they saw me running across the street as they're standing there, and then laughed at me when it drove off right when I got there. Instead of going, oh, she's coming, because they were looking at me and at the driver and didn't say anything. And just stuff like that. And then I said, it's called being targeted. You have a happy holiday. I wasn't mad at all. And I'm like, you know what? I don't give a crap. I'll walk back. I wanted to get this happened yesterday. I wanted to get some exercise anyway. And the whole walk back, it was only like 3 miles. It wasn't a big deal, but it was kind of cold out, is why I was going to take the bus back. But anyway, I wasn't going to wait another hour. It's supposed to come every 30 minutes, but they will miss stops. They will purposely not pick me up. This has been going on for years. So I turned it around, and I'm like, you know what? It's a pretty day, even though it's kind of cold. I get to spend more time with you, Lord. And as I'm walking, I'm noticing all the people as they're walking by talking about the dress they're going to wear and just their Christmas plans. And, oh, we got to go take pictures by the big tree down there, the Christmas tree. And, oh, the blah, blah, blah's having this party and this and that. Where you know what I mean? And it's like just so blah. And then we got to watch the game. Yeah, the game. What game? It's all a game. This is a big joke. It's a game. And I want out of this hell. So anyway, I'm not mad at all, y'all. I'm just like, what is this? Aren't y'all ready to get out of this place? Whatever this is, I believe that we're about to be freed. And that's why a lot of us are just being persecuted to the hilt. And so anyway, wrote a song about it. Like to hear it? Here it go. Anyway, can y'all please say prayers for me? I've been kind of bummed for the last week. I've been crying a lot. I've been repenting a lot. I've been asking Father, to give me more wisdom and knowledge. Show me what's going on. Help me to be able to help other people. But All I know is I fit in absolutely nowhere. Nowhere. Used to, at least, I felt, well, I might fit in here every once in a while. This is 10 years ago. I don't think I've fit in anywhere ever, but I at least would be able to like go in somewhere and have one person talk to me and be somewhat normal. There's nobody like us around. There's nobody to talk to about this. I don't want to talk about freaking parties and what the color clothes you're gonna wear and where you're gonna travel to, and talking about the cars you're gonna buy and you're going to get your hair done, and the guys are talking about sports. I could care less about any of that, and it just makes me want to be the Grinch, even though I'm not mean. So anyway, what do y'all think? Are y'all feeling the same thing? I pray instead of me just saying I'm out, that what? We're out.